Coño,
What's up, peeps? Do you want enemies screaming in your mic? Oh my god, that guy's a demon! While you're playing on controller? Well, ladies and gentlemen, follow these 3 easy steps and you'll hear that. Let's jump right into this video. And as well, special shout out to my newest members who give me a huge extra support to the channel. And you can become one for as low as 99 cents a month. Link is in the description. And number one, which almost every single CDL pro does, is snaking. And that means just going behind cover and doing this. Peeking your head out and unpeeking it. Peeking your head out and unpeeking it. But it's actually, there's a couple more things to it than just crouching right in front of the thing going like that. First of all, the number one important thing is that whenever you are snaking, you don't want to snake in the same exact place like this. Why? Because if the enemy is aiming at you, you go down and you go up, you're going to be right in his aim. So what you want to do is every time that you're snaking, remember to peek in different sections. So just besides just going up and down, also move left to right. Now, another thing when it comes to snaking, if you guys have noticed it, is whenever you come up from snaking, don't go towards the wall, always go backwards. And this is reason because a lot of the people that play on controller have the automatic tack sprint, meaning that whenever you move forward, your dude will start automatic tack sprinting. But what does this do? This means that whenever you are in automatic tack sprint, this is the slowest part of your game where your ADS is going to be at the slowest. If you're from here to here, the ADS is going to be faster than from here to here. So if you're here and you're snaking forward and you see a guy, this right here is going to be a lot slower ADS than if you snake backwards. So whenever you snake forward, and when you crouch and when you're ready to peek, always snake backwards and aim like that. Because again, if you're like this and you snake forward, then maybe you can get it caught in that position where you're like tactical sprinting and then you got an ADS. So always snake backwards. So whenever you're about to go in, crouch forward, and then when you're going to go out, it's backwards like this. So this is how you want to snake. As you guys can see, every time you peek up, your weapon is going to be ready to fire and without that tactical sprint. So another little tip right there. And snaking can not only be done behind objects like this, snaking can also be done behind objects like this. So instead of peeking like this, whenever you see an enemy right there, you can do a quick little snake like that. So go ahead and do the crouch and like that. So again, snaking can be done not only on the ledges like that, but it can also be done on this one. So just remember again, you can apply the same principle of moving left to right. And this is usually to get information. Once you see that dude's over there, you're going to go like this and usually hit him with a drop shot. That is going to be a good one right there. Now, the next one, what is sliding and diving useful for? Like, are they any good in this game? Because I know if you slide, you can't shoot immediately. So is it good? Well, whenever you want to slide is you will have to do it before you're about to get to that part. So let's say you want to, there's an enemy right here and you want to hit him with a little slide. Instead of sliding how we used to in the old Call of Duty, which would be like right here because we get slide cancel right here. What you want to do is you might want to start your slide right here. So whenever the first initial seconds that you can't shoot, you're blocked by the wall. And when you're out here, you can shoot them. So I'm going to do a demonstration right here. So we slide. And as you guys can see there, if I slide beforehand and I pass those few seconds of cancellation, then I can shoot them when I see them. So just remember, again, as you guys can see right here, if you do it too soon, then I won't be able to shoot immediately. So just remember sliding, always slide before your target, and then you'll be nice and easy. And again, you can still apply the sliding a bunch of locations. Now, what is the diving one? Now, if you guys didn't know, I actually inverted my sliding and diving. So for me, holding will do the slide and tapping will do the diving. Diving is really good to hide and get away from enemy cover. If you guys didn't know, I did a video testing on what was the fastest way to run. And actually, tactical sprinting and diving was one of the fastest ways to run. So if you guys are running away from enemies or anything like that, you want to do the diving, running. And as well, there's going to be significantly harder for your enemies to hit. And just remember that whenever you're about to hit the gun, start sprinting, like start hitting your L3 button so you can get up immediately, because you don't want to lay in the ground and then get up and do that. So remember, every time you're about to hit the ground, start smashing that thing so you can get up immediately. Another thing you might want to use the diving for is kind of like if somebody's chasing you and you have a window, you can really utilize diving to your advantage. Yes, you've seen those videos where you can dive through the window and you can bounce off this and kind of like keep running. That's a pretty cool, neat little tip like I just did right there. Again, it's all about timing. You just have to time that perfectly on the little ledge, but this is not the one I'm talking about. When you dive, remember that when you dive, you can turn around insanely fast. And this is going to be a lot faster. For example, if you're playing on a controller and you're low sensitivity, it's going to be a lot faster than doing this and doing that. So to prevent, also to kind of like your enemy doesn't know where the fuck you just went. So let's say they're chasing you right here. Go like this, and instead of going like this, and what you usually do is aim like that, you can do a little dive, and you're already going to be in the drop shot position and turn around to get the dude. So he's chasing you, you come around, you have to wrap around the corner, right? So let's say he's chasing you from here, you go in through here, boom, dive through the window, and as you guys can see there, you dive 180 basically, and whenever the dude's right behind you, he's just gonna get melted. I mean, he's not gonna expect that full dive 180 through the window, and you're gonna be ready to kill him. And again, you can do this with multiple things. If somebody's chasing you here around the corner, you can do the same thing, dive backwards like this. And again, the first couple milliseconds you won't be able to shoot, but a lot of the times the guys just won't be able to expect you like that. So those are a couple different ways that you can use sliding and diving. Now, the last thing that I want to mention, guys, is that whenever you're in close range, and you see me doing it in a lot of fights, is when you're about to go to a corner, you can ADS snap on enemies like this. This, whenever you ADS on an enemy, is going to have a lot stronger aim assist than just going like this. So this is not going to have a lot of aim assist compared to when you go like this and you start snapping it. So as you guys can see there, what you do, it's like you ADS snap on and off as you're shooting enemy. And you can see me do that with the Vaznev gameplay, the last gameplay that I showed. So whenever you're shooting at enemies, you like ADS snap on and off, and that's gonna really give you significantly more power. And not only that, you're not only gonna be focused on your ADS like this, which is gonna be slower, you can go like that, and it's gonna give you a lot better movement. So just be wary with that. And like whenever you are about to go to a corner, as you guys can see there, pre-ADS, and you just gotta spam that button. And that's something that if you just watch pros do, they're gonna be doing a lot every time they're about to go to a corner, pre-ADS. And again, obviously, whoever has their ADS on faster is gonna win that gunfight. So every time go like that, and again, that's gonna give you significantly better aim. It's gonna feel a lot smoother. And yeah, ladies and gentlemen, those were 3 little tips that you can utilize while you're playing and hopefully improve your demon controller skills. Peace out, everybody, and I'll see you all in the next one.